All right, this was today's haul. We went out to Total Nostalgia. I got Mr. S here. Say hey, Mr. S.
Hey.
We went out and traded a bunch of stuff in. My dad gave me some old records to trade in, and this is Mr. S's haul. He got some old 1991 Fleer baseball cards. That's pretty cool. Just gonna have to go through my book and see if he's has any of these, which I don't think. We got a podcat coming in. We got a Phoebe already wanting attention. Been outside the whole time. As soon as I start trying to record, and he also got a keychain, a Nerf keychain. I need you to quit, okay? And then he got a grade 10 Pokemon card, Japanese Pokemon card. And then he got a Charizard, V-Star, and then a Venusaur EX. Yeah, she wants some attention. She was sitting in my lap, and then she ran outside. Then I was like, well, since she's outside, I got maybe a few minutes. But nope, soon as I sit down and start recording, here she comes. Yeah, you don't have to stay in here if you don't want to. All right, and we also got Metalhead in the classified. And then I didn't have a hooded Cobra Commander. I found one on the 25th. Surprisingly, I never had one. I don't know why I never picked it up. I just didn't. And then I got a Hiss Driver. I'm gonna put him in the Imp. And speaking of, I got an Imp here. It looks to be complete. I looked at pictures and stuff online. It looks to be complete. So it's got all the mines there. And it does ratchet up and down, but it's very tough on this, and I'm kind of scared to do it too often because I'm just scared I'm gonna break it. So, but yep, they got the little missiles on it that shoot off and lay mines down, and it looks good. It looks really good. And the tops come off. Ooh, I pulled it off earlier today, but I'm kind of scared too. Okay, there we go. Then that's kind of the premise of it, is that the top comes off and these mines can go. Cat, get out of my face, please. And then goes back down. Ooh, let's see, there it goes. There we are. And then I also got some comics, some special missions. I got special missions 11, 12, and number 4. So I needed some regular comics, but they didn't have the any ones that I didn't already have. So these are the only ones that I didn't have with it, was the special missions. So, and anyway, let's open these guys up. Take a look at them. I have about 3 or 4 of these Hiss drivers. I have quite a few of them because I have like 6 or 7 Hisses. And I got that new one, that Hiss 3 it was, with Rip It. I got that one out there. But I got several different Hiss tanks, and they all come with different numbers. All the ones I had were like modern. I don't have any OGs. Even though I had an OG when I was a kid, I got it secondhand and it was missing its gun. But here we go. Let's see, he's got a holster. He's got a little pistol, and you just put it in this holster there. Looks like he's trying to do the Macarena a little bit. But the stand, he got 25th anniversary, just the bend at the knee, or at the elbow, I mean. Just one bend at the elbow and swivel at the elbow, and then the hands twist. But it does have double jointed knees. They did put the double jointed knees on there. You got that, and then you got like that. So go. And then, of course, he's got his stand. It says Cobra Hiss Driver on it. That's one thing I loved about the 25th and the Collectors Club was they had their names. But let's see how he looks in here. Let's see. There we go. It looks pretty good. Let's see, it looks pretty good. Let's see if I can. There we go. Just kind of make him look like he's controlling. I think he looks good. On the box, I think it was the Toxo Viper that went in these things, but I think the Hiss Driver is a better choice, in my opinion. I honestly don't know who's supposed to be in this imp. I'll do a little more research, but I bought this one for the specific reason of putting him in there. I think he looks good. I think he looks good with that full face cover and the little plate and stuff. I like it. But let's open hooded Cobra Commander here. Now I do have Cobra Commander, but I got the ones with that battle helmet. I don't know why I never picked up a hooded Cobra Commander. Oh, I never did look at the back here. There's the file card there, if you want to check it out. And then there's all the cross sells for the 25th. And I pretty well do have everything. Yeah, that's the Cobra Commander I have. I pretty well have everything back here. So let's put this over here. Let's open up the old hoodie here. I think he was like one of the first ones to come out. And instead of getting the hooded version, I got the battle helmet version, or I guess you call it battle helmet. I forget the name of that regular helmet. But that's the version that I bought. And I don't know why I never got the hooded one. There. Let's see. Same articulation. You got your double jointed knees. And you got just the single elbow. There it goes. And then he can't turn his hands on this one. Well, kind of. He turns the whole arm like that instead of just the hand, but it does have a swivel. It has a closed fist and then an open hand to hold his weapon. There it goes. And then he does have the little holster on the back. And then let's see. Just puts in there like that. He does have a little bit of facial articulation, but of course it's hindered by the mask. He can look pretty far behind him, but. And then you got the stand, Cobra Commander. Let's put him on here. I just was shocked when I discovered the other day that I didn't have a hooded version of Cobra Commander. I was absolutely like, wait a minute, I thought I had one, and I guess I never picked it up. But I got one now. All right, let's move all this stuff out of the way. Now let's take a look at his file card. And then there's all the, and then let's see. I guess I paused that long enough. Put that over there. Put that in the trash. Whoops, I'll get it later. All right, now let's take a look at Metalhead. He's number 118 in the line. There's the back. There's all his little things. There's the side there. And here's the front, Iron Grenadiers. Let's see. I think it's... What's on the top? Okay. What's on the top there? Okay. Now, Just close my knife up so I don't cut myself. Man, he comes with a lot of accessories. All right, let's see here. Take the figure out. A lot of crinkling coming up. All right. I've been wanting to get him for a while. It's just I've been putting them off, and they had them there at Total Nostalgia. They had a few more left, and I was like, I almost didn't get them. We actually, I passed on them the first time, and then we went to lunch. Me and Mom, Dad, and Mr. S. We all went to Golden Corral for lunch. And the whole time I was sitting there at Golden Corral, I was like, dang, he's really not that expensive right now, and I should go ahead and get it while I still have the chance to. So I talked myself into going back. So when we literally, it was literally like 10 minutes down the road, so it wasn't that big a deal. Because Total Nostalgia is about an hour and a half away from me. So let's see what about his double. I mean, he feels pretty good, nice and loose so far. Not too. A little bit loose up here, but not, I mean, that's just normal. I've gotten to be where it's just normal on all my figures to be a little loose. But he looks really good. I really like him. Let's see. Let's get him all geared up here. Looks like he's got a couple of helmets he comes with. Oop. You know what? Get out of there. Good grief. They didn't glue it in there, didn't they? Or is it taped? Is it taped in there? No, it was just stuck. Jeez Louise, they didn't make it easy to get this stuff out of there. Alright, there's this other one. Alright, it's got some really cool looking guns here. Gosh, this does not want to come out of there easily. Man. Oops. Jeez Louise. Whew. Here comes all the little missiles. I think these are, no, they're not taped in there, are they? They do pop through the back though. Looks like you got it. There's all the blast effects. Jeez Louise. A little bit of a booger to get all this stuff out of here. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna put this thing back on here. It's a little loose, but I think it'll work. Oop. All right, let's see. There's little holes in his back here. Let's see. Yeah, it looks good. I want to put what he looked like in the. Cause this is the era of G.I. Joe I grew up in. I grew up watching the Deke There we go. Oh, I grew up watching. Ooh, that's weird looking. Mimi, be nice. I grew up watching the Deke because I was born in '84, and so by the time I came of age to start remembering and start watching G.I. Joe, this is where I came along. And I didn't hate it, you know, I liked it okay. Let's see. I might have these. They don't look like I have these upside down, but I might. I don't think I do, because these go into... All right, that goes there. And yeah, the fronts. Let's see, these look like they go frontwards. Oh man, I'm scared of bending that too much. Is it in there? I guess it's in there. Nope. Is it? All right, feels like it's in there now. Oh, dang it. Mimi quit. Sorry, she's fussing at the other cat. They get along okay. The cats get along for the most part okay. They have their moments. All right, let's see. Oh, it's supposed to go into here, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I can't see. Mimi, quit. Quit growling. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. They're probably going to start hissing and fighting each other in just a minute. All right, now where the heck is this thing supposed to go? I can't see the back of them. They don't put instructions on these things. Let's see. Unless I got it backwards where it's supposed to go like this. But no, in the picture it looks like this. Let's see. It looks like it goes in the back somewhere, but I don't see any holes. Maybe it just sticks in there. Because I don't see any holes inside there. But then where would it go if it had the blast effects in? I don't know. I have no idea where these are supposed to go. I need a flashlight. It's so dark in here. Let's see. No, there's nothing down in those holes. Let me know in the comments if I'm just missing something, which is entirely possible. I got it on upside down. I just figured it out. Yeah, it's supposed to go backwards. I thought the metal part was in the front. The metal part's in the back. And they hook in here, you big dummy. I bet somebody out there is going, oh, finally you figured it out, you big dummy. I'm like, yeah. Well, you know, I am a big dummy sometimes. I think I got these backwards. If it even mattered what side goes where. It may not have, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, sometimes I am a big dummy. It happens. Oh, no. Dang, I can't see nothing. It's raining its tail off outside. I need to get better lighting in the house. I just got old lamps and ain't no telling how. I put LED lights in them to try to brighten up in here a little bit, but it's even then it's still kind of dark. So sometimes during the videos I'll open the window up and let natural sunlight in, and I'll try to have the sun behind me, but oftentimes when I get home from work, it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock before I can finally make a video. Because I got to get my cats fed and got to get myself fed, and be about 10:30, 11 o'clock before I can make a video. But luckily today I'm off with Mr. S. I don't usually, it's rare, I'm supposed to get Saturdays off or every other Saturday off so I can spend time with my son, but you know how it is retail. They promise you one thing but do another. All right, let's see here. What if you don't want to put blast effects? Can they just sit? Yeah, it'll just sit in there. Because I don't want blast effects. It probably would fit better with blast effects. Let's see. I probably got these backwards too. Are you telling me these can't fit in there because of without blast effects? Well, that's kind of stupid. So these can't fit, they won't fit in there without blast effects. Really. Oh, that's dumb. That's really a poor design on my feeling. Like, why would you make it if it couldn't fit in there? Can this fit in there? Nope, too small. These will fit in there without blast effects. Why can't this fit in there without a blast effect? That's so stupid. That's I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, I don't, Cat. You're knocking everything over as always. I think she does that on purpose. I really do. I really, really do believe she does that on purpose. Yep. I don't like that one bit, how these can't fit in there without a blast effect. Dang. So you pretty well have to have blast effects in order. I mean, I may store it with the blast effects going to kind of left stuff on the shelf. But in my opinion, that's really dumb where you can't put the missiles in there unless you have the blast effects. I mean, I don't like that. So, well, I guess I'll just leave them on there then, and just, yeah, well, that's okay. Let's see here. Yeah, he looks good. And there's this other helmet there. I don't really like that. I think that's kind of dumb looking, I'll be honest with you. I don't ever remember seeing him in that, so I'm pretty sure it's probably somewhere in the comic. But I don't ever remember seeing him in that. And then here's one of his guns. That looks pretty good. And then one of his other guns. Yeah, they look pretty decent. Turn the lights on under here to try to see if we can. But like always, I have a collector's club of Metalhead here. There's the collector's club. Let's see. Different gun here. Yeah, neither one of these guns is right. He's got a knife, but his knife is across the side. He has the Destro Iron Grenadier. His is on his shoulder there. He doesn't have one on the shoulder. Face. Let me zoom in here. Face is pretty dang similar. Even the hair is pretty dang similar. It's pretty close. Let's see the chest. Oops. Some similarities, but different. You don't have the thing that like that one does. Let's see. The 25th didn't have, or the Collector's Club didn't have the. I think he's got a pistol there. And then let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I just don't like that the you can't put the missiles in there unless it's on the blast effect. I really don't like that. But see, this is what this one would look like. It's a little bit of a pain to set this one up. Oop, so yeah, it comes out of the launcher every time. Let's see. And that's a bad place to put a knife. Dang it, knocked it off the launcher again. But yeah, I mean I like it, and I do collect both classified and 3 3/4 scale, even though these aren't technically 3 3/4. I collect both of them. This is the mainstay of my collection. This is the main bulk of it, of my collection. I get these because this is new, and you can find them in stores for the most part. And it's fun to go Joe shopping with Mr. S. We can go to GameStop and stuff like that and browse around, or we can go to Target and stuff like that. But because there's nothing in our town, like nothing around here sells G.I. Joe, so we always wind up having to go like hour and a half away to go look at a Target or a GameStop or something to see what they got. So, and because there's nothing to do in our town, that's why I take them out so much. But yeah, it looks good. I like it. I just don't like the fact that you can't put the missiles inside the thing without the blast effects. I don't like that one bit, but I'll get over it. I do like Metalhead. I do like having them. I'm pretty glad to have them. I'm really glad I got the Imp finally. And if anybody knows who's supposed to drive the Imp, please let me know. But like I said, I remember the the Toxo Viper being in it on the box. I believe it was Toxo Viper. But anyway, if I like it though. I like the Hiss driver being in there. I think it's a good fit with the armor. and stuff. Cat, I need you to get down, please. She loves. I know she does it on purpose. I really, one end, you are absolutely correct. She does this on purpose. She loves messing with me on purpose. Yes, you do. You love messing with me on purpose. Yeah, I'm gonna give you some attention because so you'll stay down there. But anyway, this was today's haul with Mr. S. We had a good day and. We had a really good day, and I definitely recommend checking out Total Nostalgia. It's in Trinity, Alabama. It's about an hour and a half drive from me, but it's an awesome place. He does trade-ins, and and he gives you fair deals on them. And if he doesn't want it or he doesn't like it, he will tell you, hey, I'm not interested in this. But again, when he says he's not interested, there's no hard feelings. It's just he's got a business to run. So yeah, he didn't take all our records, but he took a few of them, and we traded them in for all this stuff here. But as always, I want to do some channel recommendations. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. Yeah, you're annoying. Yes, you are annoying, but I love you anyway. All right, we always check out Wreckship 85, Triple D's Dungeon, Emerald Knight Photos, Podcast from the Pit, A Punk with Toys, One End Toys, 3POA, Pixel Dan, It's Chad, Hyperdelic, Fandom Power, What's on Joe Mind, G.I. Jetman, 3-Star Draw, and check out the Circle of Jerks show. Awesome show. Also recommend checking out Ronnie Trickshot, Shark Eye Toy Review, and get down, cat. You're driving me nuts. And Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. And if I'm missing anybody else, I'm sorry. I'm distracted as heck right now because I'm trying to keep the cat from knocking everything over and chewing on stuff like she likes to do. And everybody, have a good day. Take care. And I'll get old Hooded Cobra Commander in here. Everybody have a good day, good week, take care, and, well, since I don't have any Joes, Cobra! He said Cobra so loud he fell over. Cobra!